Beyond 7 silver hills and beneath the sky that changed colors like a dreaming child's thoughts, there lay Moonwillow Valley, a place where flowers leaned close to listen and butterflies carried secrets on their wings. At the heart of the valley stood a graceful palace built of pale stone and flowering vines. Roses climbed its towers, jasmine perfumed its halls, and moonflowers bloomed only when the night felt safe. This was the home of Princess Elowin. Elowin was not known for dazzling beauty or royal grandeur. She had soft brown hair that often escaped its ribbons, thoughtful gray eyes, and a quiet way of listening that made others feel seen. While court poets praised queens of gold and fire, Elowin preferred the company of birds, books, and the ancient willow tree behind the palace. From childhood, she had felt different. When she touched the earth, flowers seemed to stir. When she cried, rain followed. When she laughed, butterflies gathered as if summoned by joy itself. Yet Elowin did not know this was magic. She believed she was simply strange. King Aldrich, Elowin's father, ruled Moonwillow with fairness, but worry weighed heavily on his crown. Neighboring kingdoms had grown greedy, valuing power and conquest over harmony. "Strength wins wars," his advisors said. "Beauty wins allies," the nobles whispered. "Magic is dangerous," the priests warned. And so Elowin was often overlooked. Her elder cousins trained with swords and horses. Suitors arrived seeking political advantage, not conversation. When Elowin spoke of kindness, of listening to the land, of healing rather than conquering, smiles grew thin. "She is too gentle to rule," they said. Elowin heard these words and carried them like stones in her heart. One night, when the moon hung low and round like a watching eye, Elowin fled the palace after a painful council meeting. She ran to the ancient willow, its roots older than the kingdom itself. "I wish I were stronger," she whispered. "I wish I were enough." The wind stilled. The leaves trembled. Then the willow spoke, not in words, but in feeling. "You are becoming." A silver glow rose from the roots, wrapping Elowin in warmth. A single butterfly, blue as twilight, settled on her palm. "Protect the balance," a voice echoed. "When the valley is threatened, so are you." Before Elowin could ask more, the light faded. She was left alone, but changed. Spring came late that year. Fields turned dull, rivers thinned, flowers wilted before blooming. A sickness spread through the valley, not of body, but of spirit. Animals fled. Children stopped laughing. The moon lost its glow. The court panicked. Ancient scrolls were consulted, and at last a terrible truth was revealed. When the heart of the valley weakens, the kingdom will wither. Only one bound to earth and sky may restore it, but the journey will demand loss. All eyes turned to Elowin, the gentle princess, the soft one. King Aldrich's voice shook. "I will not send my daughter to danger." Elowin stepped forward. "I will go," she said quietly. At dawn, Elowin left the palace wearing a simple cloak and carrying only 3 things: a locket from her mother, a seed pouch from the willow, and hope, fragile but alive. As she crossed the valley border, the butterflies followed. Her first destination was the Forest of Murmurs. In the forest, shadows twisted into shapes of doubt. "You are weak," they hissed. "No one believes in you. You will fail." Elowin trembled. But instead of running, she listened. "I am afraid," she admitted, "but I will not let fear decide for me." The shadows dissolved. From the earth beneath her feet, a small flower bloomed, glowing faintly. Eowyn realized then, her magic awakened through honesty, not force. Next, Eowyn reached a river that flowed backward. Its waters whispered memories of past mistakes. She saw moments she wished to change, words unspoken, chances missed, love doubted. To cross, she had to step into the water. Tears fell, but when they touched the river, the water shimmered. You learn, the river said. You grow. The waters parted. Beyond the river stood a rival kingdom ruled by Prince Corvin, clever, ambitious, admired. He offered Eowyn protection at a price. "Join me," he said. "Together we could rule everything." Eowyn saw the hunger behind his smile. "I do not wish to rule everything," she replied. "I wish to protect what already exists." Corvin laughed. "You'll regret that." But Eowyn walked away, stronger than before. At last, Eowyn reached the Heartstone, a crystal bound to the land's life force. It was cracked, darkened by imbalance. To heal it, the ancient magic demanded a sacrifice. "Give what you cling to most," the voice said. Eowyn opened her locket. Inside was her mother's portrait, the last piece of her warmth. With trembling hands, Eowyn placed it against the stone. Light burst forth. The crystal healed, but the locket turned to dust. Eowyn fell to her knees, sobbing. As dawn broke, flowers bloomed across the valley. Rivers sang again. Butterflies filled the sky. The moon shone brighter than ever. Eowyn felt something settle within her, not loss, but wholeness. She had not become powerful by taking, she had become powerful by giving. When Eowyn returned to Moonwillow, the kingdom gathered in silence. She looked different, not brighter, not grander, but rooted. King Aldrich bowed before his daughter. "My child," he said, voice thick with pride, "you are the heart of this land." From that day on, Eowyn ruled not as a queen of conquest, but as a guardian. She healed rather than punished, listened rather than commanded, led with balance. Years later, children told stories of a princess crowned not in gold, but in butterflies. They said when the land was troubled, she could still be found beneath the ancient willow, whispering to the earth. And the valley listened. Because true strength, the story said, is not loud, it blooms.